Press a small ball of terracotta coloured 50-50 mix of flour and sugar paste firmly into the flower pot cavity. Use a fine-edged scraper to trim away half of the excess, working from the centre towards the outside edge. Rub with your finger to smooth before turning the mould by 180 degrees and trimming away the rest of the excess. Use a sharp point to catch hold of the paste and lift the pot from the mould. You can create a stack of flower pots by trimming away the base of one flower pot and setting it inside a pot of the same size. Press some brown paste into the handle of the spade, making sure that it peters out cleanly at the top of the socket. You may need to use a Dresden tool so it will align correctly. Trim the excess paste with your scraper before smoothing. Some grey paste is added for the blade. Press this firmly, especially where the two colours of paste join, so they bond together. For more general moulding information, refer to our How to Use the CelShapes Moulds video. Skim away the excess paste, smooth, and then remove using the sharp point. Be careful not to stretch but ease the spade. Straighten before leaving to dry. The Scenery Mould offers flexibility to elements of your cake design due to the shape of the cavities. You should be careful with larger, flat cavities to remove the paste towards the outside edge in small stages, so the scraper is supported by the mould. If you work right across the mould, you are likely to pull the paste out of the cavity. When trimming the excess from the centre back, you do not need to trim quite so close as at the edges or with smaller items. Therefore, less pressure is required on the scraper. Smooth before lifting with the scriber and easing gently from the mould. The pieces of brick wall can be interlinked together to make a longer length. If you want to make a taller wall, cut a piece in half using a palette or craft knife and place this above the full piece. As you can see, you need to look carefully at the design and choose the correct half to continue the brick design correctly. While the paste is still wet, add some chestnut brown colour. You can be more precise with your colouring if you use a small, firm, flat bristled brush. Be careful to just dust across the raised bricks, leaving the mortar between them grey. Once you have all the sections of wall moulded, place together and adjust the intensity of the shading as required. Lift a section of wall and moisten the reverse before attaching, in this instance, to the side of a cake. Use a palette knife to position so it sits along the base of the side, touching the board, with the protruding bricks slotting neatly into the adjoining section. Use your Dresden tool to press gently along the joins between the sections to disguise them. Planks can be moulded and used to build a gate. Add a little softened icing to the reverse of your dried flower pot and press into place in your scene.